decided to come to Dunkin' Donuts and look at the line. There's 4 cars in front of me.
Thank you for choosing Dunkin'. How can I help you today?
Hi, can I have a large hot coffee with cream and caramel swirl?
Large hot pumpkin and cream. What else for you, hon?
No pumpkin, just cream. And
Large hot pumpkin cream only.
no, a large hot coffee with cream and a caramel swirl.
Okay. What else?
That's all.
234.
Thank you. Good morning. It's Friday. And I just thought of something hilarious that I have got to tell y'all. So right beside my school is a cow pasture. You can see right there. There's some cows. Actually, those are donkeys. But there's lots of cows. And so yesterday we were on the playground, and this little boy, hang on one second, I gotta turn in my parking spot. Okay, so yesterday on the playground, this little boy, not in my class, but in another class, came up to his teacher and said, those cows over there in that field were on top of each other and they were breeding. And she starts laughing and she's like, how do you know that? And he's telling everyone in his class, those cows over there, one was on top of the other and they were breeding. And it was hilarious. But she has a little boy in her class whose family lives on a farm and has cows and breeds cows, and so he knows exactly what was going on, but it wasn't a big deal to him. But it was just so funny because he just kept saying, they're breeding, and he was telling everyone in his class. So I thought I'd share that with you guys on this lovely Friday morning. But I'm at school. I am running very late. I'm going to run in, get some stuff done, and I'll check back in with y'all at lunch. My kids are at lunch. I just dropped them off. We've had a pretty good morning today. We did our rotations like we always do. I had some kids finishing up writing about making butter that hadn't finished their stories since we're doing informational writing. And then they worked on their questions for our book, George and Martha, this week. And then at 9:45 this morning, they went to another teacher to learn about holidays in Germany. And so they loved it. They came back and they were so excited to show me their trees. I'll show you the craft that they made. Look at these little trees for Germany, because I guess they decorate trees, or trees are really important. Honestly, I'm not really sure. But they learned about Germany and they got to eat, what did they eat? Gingerbread, I think. They came back and we read another chapter in our Jenny B. Jones book, which they are loving. It is hilarious. I love that book. And then they cleaned up and went to lunch. So they are in lunch now. It's been kind of a regular morning. Nothing exciting's happened. I'm going to go eat some lunch, and then whenever they come back from lunch, we're going to practice our parts and our songs for our program. And then we have STEM lab today. So their challenge STEM lab challenge is to create something that prevents water from evaporating so your Christmas tree can survive over break. And so they go in there 5 different days, each Friday for 5 weeks, and they do a step in the process. So today is ask. They'll find out the problem they're trying to solve. The next time they go, they will brainstorm with their team. What are some solutions for the problem? And they draw or write their ideas, and then their team's ideas. And then the next week, they will list the supplies that they need and draw a diagram of their design, what they want to create, and label it. And then they go back the next week and they follow their plan and create it and test it, and then they improve it if it doesn't keep the water from evaporating. and then they can talk about how they improved it and was the design more successful during the second test. So because we only have a few weeks left until our holiday break, my kids will leave their water over holiday break so that when they come back, they'll be able to see if they were successful. And then if not, they'll have to improve it and then write about it. So I think that's going to be a really fun challenge, especially since it has to do with Christmas and it's almost Christmas. So I am going to go eat a bite of lunch, and I will catch back up with y'all probably during our planning today. I don't think that we have to meet. So I'll see y'all then. Did you turn a 10 into 10 ones? Where's your 3 singles?
Well, I
Good.
have.
Yes, you can. So you have 10, 20, 30, 40.
41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Perfect. Now just draw that.
53 plus 0 equals 53 or 53
You have 50. So you have 5 10s and 3.
I'm doing cats first. 30 and 20.
Where's your 4 10s?
And then 30 here.
You did 5 and then 3, 2, 1, 0. But you forgot 4 10s and the rest 1s.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Oh,
Isn't it 45?
yeah. I kept on counting.
Yay! You doing 78?
Yep. Mid.
Are you writing in, are you putting them in rows of 10 dots so you can count them with me? Will you count them for me?
Good luck, Brycey.
10,
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 8. Oh, and that's 80.
wait, how many?
Oh, okay.
71
71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78.
Is 78 your number? Very good. Well, it is 2:53 and my kids are gone home. We have been so busy today that I have hardly had a chance to film. I was going to film during my PLC today, but we had to meet again to talk about this really cool app called Seesaw, which I'm super excited about. If you use Seesaw in your classroom, comment down below and let me know what you think about it, because I think it looked really cool. Next year, we're going to be a one-to-one school.
Susan Mullins, call 2150, please. Miss Mullins, call 2150.
Next year, we're going to be a one-to-one school, so every child in the school will have access to an iPad, and then we can utilize the Seesaw app, which I'm super excited about. I just think it looks really fun, and they're going to love it. They're going to love having an electronic to be able to do their work on, and they can record video, they can take pictures, they can write on it, they can record themselves reading something, so it looks like it's going to be a really great resource for our classrooms. But I am going to get some stuff ready for next week. We are going to do Canada. We're going to talk about how they celebrate the holidays in Canada, which is very similar to America. And I'm going to get some fruit cake to bring in to let my kids try. And their craft is going to be a stocking. So I've got to make copies of that, plus the stamp for their passport. We finished up our meatballs today, so I'm going to take my crock pot home and wash it. My kids did math this afternoon, and we're still doing strips and singles, so you saw some of that in a previous clip. But I've got to check those and put them back out on their desks so that they can work on them Monday morning. I have to do my Monday morning routine board, my lunch and breakfast choices, and just make sure I'm ready for next week. So I'll catch back up with y'all in a little while. So this is the PDF that I'm using to get the holidays around the world text from. And some of them have a short passage with one question. And then some of them have, well, that one's not showing up. Oh, there it is. A longer passage with some vocabulary words, and then 3 questions. So I'm looking for the Spain one. I have the others. I guess I Oh, it's not working now. I'll have to wait for it to load. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so there's the Spain one. And then the 3 questions. I went ahead and made copies of all the other holidays that I'm going to be doing over the next 2 weeks. We're going to do Canada on Monday, and so they're going to read about Canada, answer some questions about holidays in Canada. I have all the passport stamps here. This is the Canada one that they'll be using. And then I copied some stockings on red paper and the tops on white cardstock. And they're going to use cotton balls, which I have here, on this part. And then I'm going to let them use some puffy paint to make designs or write their name or whatever they want to do. At least that's my idea for now. But that's ready. I made England, Italy, and Spain copies as well. And then we'll be doing this, which has all the countries that they've studied about. They have to put them here in ABC order. And then on the back, it says Merry Christmas Around the World, and they get to write in the star how you say Merry Christmas in those countries. So that's really fun. So I got that done. And I sorted some papers over here that I need to grade. Got a few things here to grade. My crock pot is still sitting over here. Look how gross that looks. Ugh. I've got to do something with that. So I'm going to clean up this mess, organize a little bit, and figure out what else I need to do before I go home today. It's pretty bad when it's Friday and you're literally the last one in the parking lot. Yep, I am the only one here. Okay, so I'm finally leaving school. I don't even know what time it is. Let me see. 5:11 on a Friday. But I got a lot done this afternoon. I feel really good and prepared for next week. I worked on my holidays around the world stuff. I graded some papers. Not all of them. I am bringing a few stacks home to do this weekend. But I organized and straightened up and took a few pictures of some things for my Instagram page. If you are not already following me on Instagram, you should. My Instagram name is ThatTeacherLife2, so go check out my Instagram page. I post lots of pictures there from my classroom or things that I found from other teachers, and so go over to my Instagram page. I'll leave a link down to it below. So now I am headed to my parents' house to visit for a little while, and then I'm going to go home, and I cannot wait to sleep in tomorrow. I've been so tired this week. We have 2 more weeks and 2 days till our holiday break, so I can do it. I'm just super tired and ready for the weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. I hope that you enjoyed watching this week and today. And if you did, if you like these videos, if you want me to keep doing them, make sure to click on the thumbs up down below this video to let me know that you like it, and then that way I'll know to keep doing them. Make sure to subscribe to my channel as well so you can get updates and notifications from me whenever I upload a video. I hope that all of you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys again on Monday. Bye.